Hey guys, it's Christine, also known as IvyWinter. Thanks for joining me for another Disney video. You might notice something a little different about me today. It's kind of actually hard to see in this lighting, but I dyed my hair, guys. It's crazy colors. I don't know if you can actually see it well. But if you can see, this is all blues and there's green and we've got some other stuff on this side. Yeah, so I dyed my hair today, actually, at least as of when I'm recording this. It is hard to see right now in this lighting and probably look better in daytime lighting. But yeah, I don't know. I just needed a change and I really like the oil slick hairstyle. Oh, I guess you can kind of see it there. There's some pink going on right there and blues. I really like the oil slick hairstyle. Which is what this is called because it's meant to replicate the different colors that's in an oil slick. And so I did it today and it was super fun. I haven't dyed my hair a crazy color since high school. Fun fact, I used to have blue hair in between, during the summer, because I went to a Catholic high school, so we weren't allowed to have dyed hair. So I would do at home blue hair dye that would wash out in 3 months. But luckily for me, I work in an office where this doesn't matter. A lot of people have crazy color hair in my office, so I'm just really excited about it. It's super, super fun, and I love it. Anyway, to the point of this video, I wanted to do a video on top 5 things to do at Disney as an adult. And I feel like going to Disney as an adult, now I'm biased, obviously, I don't have kids, I'm not married yet, I don't have children, so I don't really know the experience yet with my own kids. I only know the experience as a child myself and as an adult, and I think now the majority of my trips have been as an adult, and I super love it. Some people don't get it. They don't understand why you would go to Disney without kids, and that's totally fine. If that doesn't make sense to you and that's not your thing, that is totally cool. But for the people who do like to go as an adult or who are considering going as adults, don't really know what there is to do that's adult-centric, I wanted to talk a little bit about my top 5 favorite things to do as an adult at Disney. So number 5 is extracurriculars, as I like to call it. It's things outside of the park that are cool, awesome, extra things you can do that I think as an adult you can really enjoy. That's not to say that kids can't be involved in some of these. It's just saying that as an adult, there's something a little bit extra there that's outside of the parks. So that's having a spa day. A lot of people don't realize that there are multiple spas in Disney World. One of the best ones is the one in the Grand Floridian. There's also one at Saratoga Springs Resort. There's a few others, I believe, and why not have a spa day on your day off? I think a lot of people like to take that day that's a half relaxing day or a full relaxing day with no park. And to me, the best way to spend that, even better than poolside, is by getting a massage. But there's other things that you can do as well. So parasailing is one of them. I did that myself one of my trips outside of the Contemporary, and that was super, super fun and amazing and a cool way to see all of Disney World from a different vantage point. There is jet skiing and other cool water sports activities. You can rent boats. So obviously something that you can do with kids, but definitely super fun if you're just adults going there. So that's kind of one of my first recommendations, is check out the other things that you can do because they're super, super fun. Number 4 is going to Jelly Rolls at the boardwalk. And what Jelly Rolls is a dueling piano bar that is off the boardwalk, and you have to be 21 and up to go. So already, kind of cutting out the children. You have to be 21 plus, and is literally an old school dueling piano bar. You have 2 pianists who are playing music. They take, suggestions, and it's really funny, and they're very comedic, and it just makes for a really good night. And then obviously there's a lot of dancing to a lot of the tunes that they're playing. And in general, just to tie in with Jelly Rolls as a whole, because that's not the only cool thing at the boardwalk. There's also the Atlantic Dance Club. I believe that's what it's called. Also only for adults. So there are many things to do nightlife-wise at the boardwalk. So I think as a whole, it's a really cool spot as an adult because you've got those two places. You can get margaritas on the boardwalk. You can watch magicians and, jugglers and all that other cool stuff. The boardwalk Villas and Resort is a really beautiful resort to hang out in as well if you just want to grab a drink at their bar. It has a very upscale 1940s boardwalk feel, and in general I think the boardwalk is a great place to visit as an adult, and also a really good date night option. If you're trying to just do like a date night sort of thing at Disney, it's beautiful at night, so definitely consider that as part of your plans. My number 3 is the one everyone talks about, which is drinking around the world. It is only my number 3 because I think it's a little overrated and I think it's a little overdone at this point, but it's still fun and definitely a challenge. Drinking around the world is not for the faint of heart. I have not been able to successfully do it yet. I've started in Mexico and got as far as Morocco, I think maybe a little bit further, and was like done. So if you can do it all the way around the world, kudos to you. Don't get kicked out of Epcot for being overly drunk. But it is a super fun way to spend your time at Epcot and explore the countries. And if you get one of those passports that the kids get, there's like a thing called KidCot where you get a passport and they get to go around and do little arts and crafts at all the countries and get it stamped. You can ask for one as an adult. You can get one as an adult, and you can go to the bars and ask them to stamp and sign it, and they will totally do it. I have bartenders writing really funny things in my passport, or like writing down the drink that I ordered, which was super cool and makes for a really fun keepsake and a great way to make it a competition amongst friends. So definitely do it or give it a go. Again, I think it's a little overrated, but it's still a really great option. Number 2 is to go bar hopping in Disney Springs. And Disney Springs has a lot of cool bars now. I got to go to Jock Lindsay's recently. They're opening the Edison soon, which is a steampunk Thomas Edison-esque vibe bar that's opening up. They have a bunch of different restaurants and bars down there. And so if you want that just like chill nightlife experience, you can easily bar hop in Disney Springs. It's big, but it's not so big that you can't like get from one place to another easily. And I think it'd be a really fun way to see a bunch of different locations there. And the theming in all of them is so wonderful that it's totally worth stopping at each of them. So again, that's more of like a after parks, or like if you're doing a half day at the parks during the morning and you want to take some time in the evening to go out. That could be super fun. You can even like restaurant hop. Like you can always go to a place that has a bar and get appetizers, then go get actual dinner somewhere, then hop somewhere else and get dessert, and then maybe get drinks somewhere else afterwards. Definitely take the time to explore Disney Springs, because the more they build onto it, the cooler it's been getting. So I really think that that's another great option for adults. And my last one is going to seem really weird because I feel like all of these are like, yeah, drinking and bars and adult things and woo. And this last one you're going to be like, what? But my number 1 is meeting characters. And you're probably thinking like, what the hell, Christine? Like, that is not an adult thing. Okay, it's not an adult exclusive thing. If anything, a lot of people think it's a kid thing. But it is my number 1 thing to do as an adult, because I personally think it is so much more fun as an adult, because you know the backstories of these characters and you can interact with them in a really fun way. So you can joke with Gaston or flirt with him or tell him that the Beast is better or whatever and get a rise out of him. You can tell Donald that he's number 1 over Mickey. You can chat with Ariel about what life under the water is like. You can like hold conversations, and the characters are so amazing at knowing their history and knowing how to respond to almost any sort of question ad lib that you're gonna have a really fun conversation, I promise. So don't be afraid to actually talk with them, aside from just walking up and taking a photo. I've had some of my best interactions by just playing to the character, and it's just hilarious, and honestly I think it makes it kind of fun for them too. So yeah, give it a try. Don't be afraid to take photos with characters as an adult, and don't be afraid to play along, because I think you're really going to get some of the best interactions out of that. So that's a personal thing. I know that sounds really weird for number one, but I swear by it. Just give it a try. Do it with some friends if you're afraid to do it alone. Anyway, that's my favorite things to do as an adult. I'm curious about what your favorite things to do as an adult in Disney World are. Maybe it's something on my list. Maybe it's something I've left off. Maybe you just think it's better with kids. I don't know. You can say that as well. Just let me know in the comments below. Or you can also tweet at me at IvyWinterYT. You can also shoot me an email at IvyWinter. That's right, no E in winter. At gmail.com. You can shoot me an email with, your thoughts, with questions, with a video idea. Please feel free. And also, if you want more Disney content, I am doing a weekly podcast with Rob of Rob Plays That Game. It's at gtapodcast.com. So if you're into Disney podcasts, please check it out. I think you'll really like it. I think we have a pretty funny dynamic, and we talk about all things Disney, from planning trips to news to tips, everything. So you can get more of that there. Thanks for watching another video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Bye. Did I just go bye? What was that? I don't know.